Hindi yan sa laki o liit ng income mo. Ang ginagawa niya, kunyari, ang income niya, 100 piso ngayong araw o 1,000 piso itong week. Hindi yun magko-complain siya, maliit ito. May target siya na 20% itatabi ko or 30%. Tapos pag dumating yung income niya, doesn't matter how much ang gastos niya, itatabi niya muna yung target savings niya. So, we have to keep on training our brains, our mind, and even our health. We have to learn from people who are doing well. Every day, 365 days yata, walang holiday. And for the past 4 years, they have been training just for that one moment in the Olympics na may chance na manalo sila. Follow people like them. People who analyze the economy, about finance, about saving, investing. That is a good way to invest sa puro entertainment, saka showbiz, saka chismis ang pinapanood sa social media. Sana some of our social media content should be educational.
You don't need to please people. Yung importante, you just do what you need to do and then help as much as you can. And
invest
and even yes, hindi lang basta palabas ng pera but also save and invest. And you mentioned, 'di ba, yung mga Taipans, the business tycoons in the Philippines, they were investing in themselves. They are learning. Any advice na, kasi syempre, yung learning nila, it doesn't stop sa college or university. For people who are watching, saan maganda makakuha ng much needed learning, especially if they want to be rich, they want to have a good business? Saan yung magandang puntahan? Yung source, kung website ba siya, so that they can grow more?
Alam mo, number one, dito dahil sa in-interview mo ako, yung mga vlogs saka mga YouTube ni Marvin Germo.
Yun.
Yung kapatid mo. Saka mga libro niya. People like that, walang biro. There are people na talagang nakafocus sa studying, analyzing. Follow people like them. People who analyze the economy, about finance, about saving, investing. That is a good way to invest sa puro entertainment, saka showbiz, saka chismis ang pinapanood sa social media. Sana some of our social media content should be educational or inspirational. Hindi lang si Marvin ng Pilipinas, pwede din international. Also books, right? Kasi iba din yung books eh. Whether online or on paper. Read up on mga stories of success stories. Alam mo ako, including the business leaders na encounter ko, they love reading and watching stories of successful people. Successful people in business, in politics, even in sports. People na magaling sa sports, anong disiplina nila, di ba malapit na mag-Paris Olympics. Yung mga mananalong gold medal na yan, saka silver, saka bronze, hindi yan nanalo dahil pinanganak silang magaling sila, pinanganak silang pinakamabilis, pinakamatalino. They have to train every day, 365 days yata, walang holiday. And for the past 4 years, they have been training just for that one moment in the Olympics na may chance na manalo sila. So, we have to keep on training our brains, our mind, and even our health. We have to learn from people who are doing well. And also, sometimes columns ko sa dyaryo. I share some stories and learn from people, read books.
Yun yung idadagdag ko eh. That they will learn from the Wilson Lee Flores or yung will soon flourish.
Thank you. At isa pa Neil.
Super multi-awarded columnist yan.
Di ba may mga TikTok tayo, YouTube. Dagdagan nila, wag puro entertainment, wag puro sayaw, wag puro chismis. Dagdagan nila Marvin Germo and others, at saka Wilson Lee Flores and others na may mga educational, informative. Hindi lahat puro sayaw, hindi lahat puro kanta. Hindi lahat puro fiesta.
Yeah.
May educational din
That's
dapat
true.
social media.
Yeah, that's true. Yung downside lang kasi our culture prioritize entertainment rather
Yes.
education. Yun nga eh.
Even
Kaya
our
we have this
politicians,
panel eh.
pati politiko natin nagsising and dance sa eleksyon.
Yun kasi yung pulso raw ng masa eh. Sasayaw ng budoks.
Tama.
Tapos makukuha yung
Tama.
atensyon eh. Di,
Pero
yun
Neil,
na.
kung magaling ang mga leader natin, sila dapat ang guro o teacher ng bansa, ng
Dapat.
bayan. Sila ang ehemplo, good example of good moral character, intellect, reading, studying.
I agree. Siguro may question pala ako kasi you are a
Yes.
multi-awarded columnist, no? You have
Yes.
your opinion. So,
Yes.
how do you formulate and synthesize your opinions and views that would be balanced but meron kang point na gustong iparating?
Ay, very good ka. That is very good, important challenge for all the people in media kasi many of the news and information sa social media, even in the traditional mainstream media, many are one-sided or opinionated or very parang Amerika, sobrang talagang opinionated on one side only. I try to read differing views. Try to read news and watch news na yung source mo, hindi puro point of view mo lang. Huwag yung gusto mo lang, yung bias mo lang. Dapat try to look for the other side kahit na hindi ka nag-agree because in between often, the truth is in between often. Your side or your point of view is not always the correct view in the world. So ako, as a person who writes opinion, who writes analysis, and sometimes the international and foreign local media interview me, I try to read all sides of the news. Huwag tayo one side lang always. And try to be critical thinking ang tawag doon. Critical. Pag may sinabi, may mga claims ang tao, dapat may question mark tayo. Totoo ba yan? Binabola ba ako niyan? Saan nagagaling yung sinasabi niya? Anong self-interest ang agenda ang pinupush niya? We have to be wary. It's not bad that people are pushing their agenda, their biased views, but we should have critical thinking.
Agree. And kasama dun sa critical thinking is to verify the source. Hindi yung
Yes,
fake
always.
news na nag-trending.
Ang magaling ka. Ang daming fake news. Ito pa, nabasa ko, narinig ko. Hindi lang fake news, manufactured news pa. Because we have AI ngayon, di ba? In artificial intelligence. Narinig ko in other countries, you can create fake videos na of famous people doing and saying things na hindi pala nila sinabi. So we have to be very careful now.
Yeah. Yun yung rin. Kailangan maging cautious tayo. Siguro balik lang pala ako dun sa when we were talking about the learnings from that Taipans na sabi mo may hard work. Pero syempre, for those who are watching now in StockSmart, sasabihin nila kasi ano talaga sila may Chinese benefit sila na parang ganun talaga yung thinking So, how will a Pinoy, a typical Pinoy na hindi business-minded can transition into business? Kasi baka for kababayan watching, mga Chinese yan kasi talaga pinanganak pa lang yan, Chinese.
Kuripot.
Pero as a Pinoy, hindi naman tinulo yun. How can they, ano sa mga typical Pinoy who's watching now na hindi lang ma-inspire sa Chinese, pero how can they practically at least go to that direction?
Ito importante ito. Lahat tayo may income. Kailangan matuto tayong mag-save. Hindi ko makalimutan, alam mo, isa sa pinakamayaman na showbiz stars sa Pilipinas, si Vilma Santos Recto. Kunikwento niya sa akin, may misconception ng mga tao sa Pilipinas na kulang always ang income, so hindi pwede makasave ng pera. Hindi makakapag-save daw ng kita kasi ang liit daw ng kita. Sabi niya mali. Kasi nung bata siya, yun ang thinking mentality ni Vilma Santos. So, ang ginagawa daw niya, whenever her income comes in daw, inuubos niya muna yung gastos dito, gastos doon, bili dito, bili doon. Kung ano natira, Neil, yun ang tinatabi niya for savings in the bank or whatever investment. Tapos alam mo nangyari, Neil, nung yumaman siya in her golden years na youth niya, naubos, na bankrupt siya, nabaon siya sa utang, talagang literally na bankrupt siya. And hindi ko alam, because na bankrupt siya, nagkagulo buhay niya, pati asawa niya, umalis sa kanya, si Edo Manzano, nakihiwalay sa kanya, ang gulo ng buhay niya, baon siya sa utang. Then, rinescue siya ng mga 3 or 4 producers ng pelikula, kinausap siya na, sige, tutulungan ka namin, we will give you advances, you promise to do all these movies. Tapos alam mo paano ginawa niya? Binago niya ang mindset niya. Alam mo ang mindset niya na sinabi niya sa akin, advice niya sa anak niya, kay Lucky. Alam mo nangyari, sabi niya, natuto siya later on, hindi yan sa laki o liit ng income mo. Ang ginagawa niya, kunyari, ang income niya, 100 piso ngayong araw, o 1,000 piso itong week. Hindi yun magko-complain siya, maliit ito. May target siya na 20% tatabi ko or 30%. Tapos pag dumating yung income niya, doesn't matter how much ang gastos niya, itatabi niya muna yung target savings niya. Isa-set aside niya muna yan, whether sa bangko o somewhere. Then yung natira na 60% o 70%, doon niya pakakasyahin lahat ng gastusin niya, expenses niya, whatever. So natuto siya na it's not the size of the income, kasi akala ng mga tao impossible mag-save sa ganyang klaseng kita, maliit lang ang minimum wage, maliit lang ang salary ko. That's the first thing we have to overcome, Neil. The wrong mentality. Sinabi sa akin ni Bill Mayan, hindi ko makalimutan, na it doesn't matter if your income is big or small, you have to have a target every time the money comes in. Whether 10, 20, 30%, i-target mo, make the discipline na whatever happens, ito isa-save ko, yun natira, pagkakasyahin ko na lang, mangungutang na lang ako, o i-defer ko na yung payment ko dyan, hindi na ako bibili niyan kasi hindi kasya. That is the first thing we all have to learn. Whether you are Chinese, American, Japanese, Filipino, or Korean, that is one thing everybody should learn. Si Michael Jackson, nalala mo, Neil, number 1 pop star in the world, ang lakas kumita, naubos din ang pera kasi hindi siya nagdi-discipline to save. Ang ginagawa daw, sabi ni Vilma, all people, especially in the Philippines, ang ginagawa daw natin, gastos, lahat ng kailangan gastusin, lahat ng utang. Then yung natira, kung ano natira na, yun na lang itatabi ko for savings, mali yun. It will take you 1,000 years, hindi ka uusad. You will not progress and liberate yourself financially. Sabi ni Vilma.